Good afternoon and thanks for joining us right here on Midday, Kentucky, everyone. Of course, we have Golden Quest Comfort Retrievers as our co-hosts for the day.
This is Gaston from Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and take a look at this
Now, hold on,
sweetie.
say that again.
His name's Gaston after
From?
Beauty and the Beast.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
this is
unfortunately, I got some
that's
lipstick
honey.
on Gaston. He's
Oh.
he's such a handsome man.
Isn't he good? Look at him, he's like, oh, mama.
Oh, my sweetie.
And of course, we're going to have a chat to the owners and the breeders a little bit later on in the show and talking more about, you know, how to take care of your pets in the winter months and, you know, and all those type of things. But we had to do table to, oh, look.
I
What's this
know.
one saying that we've got on camera
This is
now?
Amani.
Amani?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, and we have Hannah Joy. Oh, just the sweetest
Oh, and it's her
dogs.
birthday as well.
Oh, happy birthday. Oh, hi, Hannah.
Oh, look.
Hi, sweetie. Happy
There she is.
birthday.
I'm telling you, we're going to put the phone number up of how you can get hold and get one of these dogs because they're, of course, you know, Golden Quest always have their comfort retrievers
yeah.
on for sale, of course, as well. But first of all, I want to start off the show about this new plane. It's an A380, and it's done by Singapore Airlines. Now, the best part about this is it's a 13-hour, it had a fresh 13-hour flight from Singapore. This is about a week ago.
Okay.
I wanted to show you, now this is one of the suites that you can book, everyone.
Very nice.
Okay. See how it's got a double bed? Let me tell you what's in there. Each suite is furnished with a separate full flat bed with adjustable recline and plush leather chair, enabling customers to lounge comfortably, of course, in a sitting position, blah, blah, blah. Now that's business class just there. The suites that we had on before, which were like a room,
Yes.
Okay.
that's about $11,000 to book one way.
Whoa.
Okay? Here's the thing. And we started talking about this a little bit earlier on in our production meeting, and I feel it would be a little uncomfortable booking a flight with my partner, knowing that there was a double bed in the suite, and that what happens if you got it on?
Well, so you were saying,
just-
wouldn't you feel weird that people that had the flight before you were in there? But then
Yeah.
I said, I mean, do you stay at hotels? We know what goes on in the beds. I still stay at hotels.
Yeah, I know.
This is amazing. This is awesome.
Of course it is, but I feel uncomfortable with the thought that everyone knows that I have a double bed and I'm in there with someone on a plane.
Right.
Do you know what mentally?
Yeah.
Mentally, I don't think it would happen for me.
Well, and
I mean, I
book it
mentally
on my
would
own.
never spend $11,000, but if it was $11, I would do it.
Well,
I think it sounds awesome, but you know, there's a market for everything, and if two people can go in there, you could pay $5,000 a piece for.
Let's just go back to that, if you wouldn't mind, for me. It's going to serve, Singapore Airlines is going to serve Sydney, New Zealand, Auckland, London, Melbourne, Mumbai, New Delhi, New York, Paris, Shanghai, and Zurich. I think it's beautiful, but I think I would get it on points,
Right.
rather than
Right.
you know.
yeah. Looking at it though, all I think about is like turbulence in the middle of a flight. I mean, sometimes, I mean, not
exactly.
only the turbulence, but sometimes it's, I mean, very serious turbulence where you're lucky that you were strapped down in your seat when it happened. You
Well,
know?
not if you're in the bed.
I
Val.
know. So what about if that
There's
happens
no point
when
in
you're
being
sleeping?
strapped down if you're in the bed with someone. What's the point
I
of that?
know. I understand, but that's.
Do you see
scary.
my point,
yeah,
though?
Yeah.
I sort of feel it's a little bit naughty. And it's funny because also, so I was chatting to someone about it also, that they said, well, what about the Mile High Club? I said, but any civilized person would not be doing it in the toilet on a flight.
You
know
get
what I
this
mean?
room.
People do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is that they said, well, then they could just got the room. But I said, I will know that everyone knows what I'm doing.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's just assumed to be different if you're renting it, 30 minutes in the room. But these, we're talking 15, 20-hour flights.
Hold on.
It's comfort.
Let me
Yeah,
just say
it's
something.
comfort.
There's $1 to be made there. So I book the room, and then I walk down to economy and say, 40-minute intervals, people.
But
at
people would
$2,000
pay you
pop.
for a nap.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
I like it.
I like it.
I
I'm
think
way
that's
too
a much
cheap,
better
but-
idea. Hey, something I thought was quite interesting as well, well, we're all used to being pampered at our favourite restaurants, right? Well, but did you know that they likely use certain tricks to make you spend more money? A trick like serving the main course on a big plate so you feel that you've eaten less and will likely get dessert. Using curved glasses make you drink quicker so you'll need a refill sooner. There's some of the tricks.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
What?
Would you have thought of any of that?
No.
Here's some other tricks of the trade to make you spend more money. Let's bring up the full screen. Small plates at buffets to stop you from eating more. Well, people don't realise you can go back for more and more, obviously.
I've never been confused about that.
Neither have I. No
Quality
confusion there.
cutlery and crockery that makes you value food more. I don't quite know what that means.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's good.
Serving desserts in circular portions to make them seem sweeter. Oh, I didn't think about
Interesting.
that. What does that mean, do you think?
Serving
Are you
desserts
two focusing on me all the
No,
time?
I'm focusing on. I don't know the trick in that one.
Neither do I. Let's get to the next one for me as well. And then I believe also artistic presentation. I think that's a good idea.
I
Like
always
that-
think of the one that you brought up, the curved glasses. I always wonder that. I don't
Really?
want a curved glass. I don't know how much is in there. Don't be tricking me.
Okay.
I always think that's a trick.
Well, I think it's less.
I know, but I don't want less.
Oh, okay. I got
We
you.
want more.
I understand.
More wine?
Here's something else that I wanted to tell you about. Ditching pound or dollar signs. I really don't know. Let me explain that to you. Pound and dollar signs, of course, are disappearing features from menus. For example, writing 10 rather than 10 pounds or $10.
Oh,
so if you just
yeah, I
write
do
10,
notice that,
yeah.
it doesn't seem as expensive.
It's true.
Does
Right.
that make sense?
Yeah.
They've gotten rid of the cents on the end too. It's never, like $10.99. It would just say 11, 12.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
it does look like
I
less.
think so. Okay, well, let's move along. Lisa, you wanted to talk a little bit about waking up in the morning.
Right. Well,
Well, you will if you have a dog like this.
Oh, I know. I won't get out of the bed, actually, in the mornings if I had a little puppy like this cuddled up. But, the winter months are getting really cold, and we're trying to, when I was reading this, I thought this is really pertinent for me, but I wanted to find out how you guys feel. Do you jump out of bed in the morning when your alarm goes off? Are you guys like kind of morning people? Do you get out of bed? Do you have problems with that? Or do you struggle getting out of bed? Do you hit the snooze several times?
I don't snooze or anything in the morning because I said at the last second, when that alarm's going off at 2:45.
Then it's time to move.
But I think on the weekend, I kind of, I'll
snooze a
get
little.
up, I'll
Yeah.
just watch TV. But I think, I'm sure you know Doug on the mornings, you don't want the snooze to go off, now you're waking up the other person.
Right.
You should get up when your alarm goes off.
Well,
It goes off at 3.
because quite often you'll message me on a weekend saying, do you feel like breakfast?
Yeah.
You're probably about an hour before I
Okay.
get going. But in the morning when I'm ready for work, as you all know, I have a bath first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
So I'm up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, this article is talking about how to get yourself out of the bed in the morning for those
Okay.
that don't like to get out of the bed.
And I think a lot of people have that feeling.
Yes, and I'm probably one of them.
Yeah.
But the first one is, and this was the hardest one of the bunch, seek bright light when you wake up. And what they're saying is the bright light in the morning helps reset your body clock and keeps your circadian rhythms ticking along regularly. And so they said immediately go to that, try to go to the bathroom, turn that light on, wake your body up. And do this on a regular basis as well. The next one is avoid light before you fall asleep.
Oh.
So, and we kind of do this at our house. We turn the lights off. We only have like a couple, like a little lamp on, and
Yeah.
we kind of keep it nice and dim and set the mood for sleep. But it says that the bright light suppresses melatonin, a hormone that promotes sleep.
Yeah, that's true.
So-
But we take melatonin tablets.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Oh,
Both
yeah.
of you do,
Yeah.
really. Don't
Sounds
eat,
like we live together.
practically do. And then the next one is don't eat or drink 2 hours before bedtime.
Oh.
This one I fail at miserably, and my kids
So
do
do
too. And so this is something that
I
caught
struggle
my
to not
attention.
eat for 2 hours really ever. So.
Yeah. Well, and they said that it can disturb your
It
sleep.
does. Look, I
cause
know.
heartburn and things like that.
I do too, because if I go to bed with a full tummy,
Yeah.
I can't rest.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I have
Yeah,
to
that's
get
how.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of.
I just have to get up.
Yep. And then the next one is no wine or beer for at least 4 hours before bed.
Well, that leaves a whole different reason to passing out on bed, doesn't it?
So now you can't judge me for the 2 o'clock wine.
That's right.
Yes,
I was thinking about you, Katie, on
Okay.
that one. But and then
You got one more?
Yep, one more. Avoid exercise and computer games before bed.
Well, I will say something to that. I have more energy going to the gym at night than I do in the morning, but I have to go to the gym by 6. Anything later and I'm done.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'll be up till 1 in the morning.
Yeah,
And
that's
that is,
true.
I think that's true.
Yeah, it works me up too. I prefer to do it in
Yeah,
the morning.
tell us what you think. Head over to our Midday Kentucky Facebook page. Tell us what your thoughts are on some of those topics. And then also, Tracy, I don't know who Tracy is.
Your roommate. Me?
Who?
You're talking about me?
Oh, I'm like, do I have a roommate? No. Katie, I don't know who Tracy is. Katie, we're talking about Christmas cleaning, I would assume.
Yeah, so this is interesting. I saw this online. We always hear about fall cleaning or spring cleaning, things like changing the season that you need to get done. And this was talking about Christmas cleaning, things you need to get done before your holiday guests come over that you might not think of.
geez.
So I'll just read through and you tell me if maybe you need to think about these. Smells you don't notice. This is tough because who's going to tell you about the smell? They said have someone come over and
I'd
tell
tell
you.
you.
No, but I mean before your guests come. They
Oh,
say
right.
have a friend tell you if there's an odd smell. Dirt on the bathroom mirror. Sometimes people forget to clean the bathroom mirrors in the guest rooms.
Yes.
Because you think no one's been in there for a while, you forget
you
the
forget
mirror.
about it.
Right, right.
Dusting skirting boards, dusty skirting boards.
Okay.
Then this, I've never thought of this, light switches and doorknobs.
This is an Australian.
I noticed
Yeah,
that. too.
I
okay,
think
is
this
that not, yeah, it
because
is.
Do you know what a skirting board is?
It's the board along
board
the
along the
floor.
floor.
like
So
the
is that
hardwood
an
floors.
American term as well?
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Floorboards, I think, is what they call it.
Yeah.
Floorboard.
And then they say the shower curtain, that you might not check it in your guest room.
Oh.
And if there was any moisture in there, that can be bad.
Yeah, that mold. can
And
get at the
check
bottom.
what's lurking in the fridge, because it says when people come to stay, they look in your fridge and they judge you. So, do you judge people by their fridge?
I don't go into your fridge.
Oh,
If
I
that-
do.
if
I'm
that-
like, what, do
if
you have
that-
snacks in here?
If
What's
that
going on?
food
Yeah.
and wine's not on the table when I'm arriving, there's a problem. you know that.
Yeah, you're very, very clean. Lisa, what do you think when you have family coming from out of town? Do you think of some of that stuff, the
I do.
doorknobs and light switches?
I do. It's just a matter of time. It's like
Okay.
I notice these things, but it's like, what is top priority? And I have
Okay.
to narrow it down because I only have a limited amount of time to give to the cleaning. So it is what it is.
And I will say to you that I do notice what do you call them? Light switches at people's homes.
there's dust?
If there's dirt or dirt
Yeah.
around
I
them.
don't think I've
Yes.
ever
I
noticed.
notice that, and I think and it's not that I, am perfect, and everyone knows I don't clean my own place anyway, but I notice those type of things.
Yeah, I
and
do
I
too.
remember when my grandma was getting a little bit older, and I said, Nonna, I said, it's time to get the housekeeper in a couple of times a week because you're obviously not cleaning the bathroom sink properly. Well, she got so offended. She said, well, I'm trying, dear. I just can't see it. Do you know what I mean? She was like 88.
Troy.
But it's always stuck with me, that conversation.
Yeah.
Because it was one of the last ones of her as a woman. And I remember, and I just thought to myself, maybe I shouldn't be so critical. Do you know what I mean?
And then
Maybe you
that
should
was
have
a
just
cleaning
cleaned it up
process.
for her. You could have done it
All right,
for
look
her.
at this. Look at this.
I
It's
think
just
this one's
killing
a
me.
little tired. Gaston,
I know.
I
Well,
think it's
guess what,
time to go to
everyone?
bed.
After the break, learn more about Ultra Slim, a procedure offered locally by our friends at Bluegrass Medical Aesthetics. And later in the show, the puppies are back, as you can see. Learn how we can keep our dogs safe during the holidays from our friends out at Golden Quest. Keep it right here, everyone. You're watching Midday Kentucky.